What's going on, everybody? It's Coldside bringing you an insane gameplay by Doom Ronaldi. This is a double free-for-all chem strike using the AMELI LMG. Most of you guys probably haven't seen a gameplay like this. I don't think a lot of people use this gun. It's in the LMG class, like I just said. It's got a pretty large ammo magazine, although I don't think it's one of the better ones from my personal experience. So that's why I was really surprised that he was able to get this. Personally, I think the M27 is the best, and I suggest using the tracker sight on it, even though that's kind of like, a lot of people don't like when people use that. It's kind of like the target finder just a little bit, so if I had to give a suggestion, I would definitely suggest that one instead. But obviously this AMELI worked out for Ronaldi. He's using it with the suppressor, and I'm not sure what this other attachment is. I'll have a class setup on screen when I actually make the video, so you guys will be able to see exactly what it is, because I'm sure he has another attachment on it. But obviously he's using Specialist. This gameplay is on Tremor again. His last double is on Tremor, so obviously he knows how to play this map very well. If you guys want to go see literally the best free-for-all gameplays on YouTube, like, I'm not even just saying that, it's really true. It's definitely the best free-for-all player I've ever seen. I'm definitely still very appreciative he submitted to the Doom recruitment challenge before Ghost came out, because he's definitely one of our most solid players, and I want to make sure you guys go check him out and give him some love. He posts a lot, actually, and he's an Australian player as well, if you're wondering, so make sure you guys go subscribe to him. His link will be in the description, of course. But what I want to talk about a little bit is Xbox One versus PS4, and I'm not doing this to start some sort of like console war in the comment section or anything like that. I'm gonna give an honest opinion of everything and kind of give you guys some insight, hopefully, if you don't already have the consoles, or maybe you just have one of them. Personally, I have both, but I haven't opened the Xbox One, actually. But I've seen people stream it and stuff, and although I don't have a first-hand experience with it, I mean, I kind of know everything, and it's not like I'm gonna be bashing it a lot, so bear with me. I've played Ghosts on the PS4, so I have the PS4, it's open and everything. And when I first got it, I mean, obviously I wasn't used to the controller, so I wasn't, as good at the game as I usually am, with my scuff on 360. So but anyways, the game was still pretty good. I mean, the only thing is that the frame rate seems to drop kind of. I mean, it's not horrible, but it does happen kind of often, especially on maps like Stonehaven for whatever reason. I'm not sure if it's because it's loading everything on that huge map or whatever, but the frame rate does drop sometimes, so that's kind of a downside. I'm not sure if it does that on Xbox One. I've seen people stream it and it doesn't look like it does, so that might be a plus. But the one bad thing is that ever since Xbox One came out, they actually took Tremor, Warhawk, and what's the other one? Strike Zone out of Ground War, which really sucks, because obviously those are the smallest maps, and smallest apps is the most action and usually the most fun. So that's really disappointing that they took out those maps. When on the PS4 in the beginning of Ground War, those maps were in the rotation and it was a lot better. I'm not personally a fan of Strike Zone, but all the other maps are still really good, and it actually made the game, kind of fun to play, because, it sounds so stupid, but the game has gotten kind of boring for myself. I can't speak for everybody else, but for me, I don't know what it is. It's gotten boring for me. I don't have that same craving to play like I've had every other previous year, a month into the game. So you see he picked up the chem strike there and left right away. He's rejoining now to get the second one in the same game. So if you guys are wondering about the double chem strike and free for all, yeah. But like I was saying, the fact that they took those maps out of Ground War does suck a ton. Like that's the worst in my opinion. So they made a huge mistake like that. I've tweeted at Tina. I only tweeted her once, but I asked her if she could put the maps back into Ground War. Hopefully she saw it. I know she's responded to my tweets before, so it's not like she completely ignores everything that people send her. So it's a possibility that she saw it. I'm not really sure. So if you guys if you have a Twitter, if you guys could please tweet her about that, then that would be awesome, because it does, it just makes the game more enjoyable in my opinion. But now on to the consoles. The PS4, I do like it. It's pretty cool. The only thing I don't like is that it still takes forever to invite people. I don't know if you guys didn't have a PS3, then maybe you don't know, but it would take forever to send messages or look at messages and invite people. The process just took way longer than it should. As you know, Xbox, it's responsive, it comes up fast. That was definitely one thing the Xbox 360 had on the PS3, definitely, in terms of that. The Xbox seems like it's a little bit tougher to invite now. I'm not completely sure. It's still better than the PS4. The Xbox One is definitely better than the PS4 in terms of inviting. I think I'm about 80% sure. The only thing I'm unsure of, which I'm kind of positive, I don't know for sure, so I'm just going to put that out there. That's the Xbox. It's kind of hard to find your friends list on Xbox One, so I'm not sure how big of a challenge that is. But on PS4, it's pretty easy to find it. It's almost just like the PS3. You know, you just press the PSN button and flip over to that side. The one thing I think the Xbox One has better than the PS3 the PS4 is the picture-in-picture feature, where you can like watch TV or watch like a Twitch stream while playing at the same time. I think that's a pretty cool feature. And on PS4, you can switch to like another app or something. Like you can go to Netflix and then, you know, go back to your game or whatever pretty easily. So that's one good thing. But you can't do the picture-in-picture, which that's definitely something Xbox has a leg up on. What else is there? Oh yeah, and I don't think PS4 has a Twitch app, like where you can watch streams. There is an area where you can watch Twitch streams from everybody who's streaming from the PS4, but that doesn't include, you know, like everybody else playing Call of Duty Ghosts or whatever. So, or if they have one, I haven't been able to find it, so it's obviously not in a good enough, like an easy spot to find. So either way, that's a disadvantage. Xbox 360 definitely has an easier way of watching streams and stuff like that. That's one thing I definitely like. So you could be watching whoever you like and playing at the same time. And Xbox One, I feel people have still been, or apparently there's no dedicated servers on the Xbox One. I don't know that for sure. People have said it. People have said there is some, and sometimes there's not. On PS4, I don't think I've gotten a host migration, so I'm assuming there's dedicated servers on there. I've never gotten a host migration, and I've never really had complaints about the connection. So on PS4, that seems fine. Though in terms of the game, they seem pretty even from what I can tell. The PS4 does drop frames, like I said, sometimes, but not too often, where it just ruins the game. But them taking out those maps out of ground war definitely ruined it. If for my personal opinion, if I had to choose one console, I would probably pick the Xbox One, just because of the of Titanfall coming out in spring. And I realize that doesn't come out till spring, but still, you're not gonna be able to get on the PS4. That's definitely a game I'm gonna buy. It's the game I'm most excited about. So that's one reason. Another reason is that, you know, a lot of people are going to Xbox One, obviously. And another reason is for the Call of Duty map packs, to get them early on Xbox One, earlier than PS4, just like it was with 360 and PS3. So that's another reason to get it, even though I'm not particularly fond of this game. Like, I don't like this game as much as the other Call of Duty games. I'll probably be buying the map packs anyway, because Call of Duty is still, you know, my favorite game, I guess. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this beast gameplay by Ronaldo. The last kill was the 24th kill, so the KEM symbol did not pop up. But if you guys want to go back earlier in the streak, you can go back and see it was the 24th kill, and he is using hardline on his specialist, as you guys saw in the class setup. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to check out the last video and check out Ronaldo, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. Alright, see ya.